Avram Glazer will finish his last transfer before selling Manchester United. Avram Glazer, owner of Manchester United, has long put the club up for sale. Planning to sell the club to Qatari billionaire businessman Sheikh Jassim within 2 weeks, the Glazer family will make their last transfers before selling the club. According to the Sun newspaper, Avram Glazer will sell the club after signing Goncalo Ramos. Goncalo Ramos, who is at the top of Ten Hag's list, which has been waiting for a forward transfer for a long time, is looking forward to joining Manchester United. The transfer of Goncalo Ramos, which Benfica wants about €100 million, is expected to be completed within a week. While there is no clear information about the transfer fee, it is expected to be completed around €90 million. Manchester United fans also want the transfer process to be completed and transfer negotiations to be started quickly. Red Devils hold talks over immense talent. Manchester United have held talks over a surprise move for Inter Milan sensation Federico Di Marco. The Independent report Manchester United manager Erik ten Hag is attracted by Di Marco's immense versatility. Real Madrid are also claimed to be keen on the player, who started left wing-back for Inter Milan on their route to the Champions League final. Ten Hag thinks he can use the player in a few different ways as he seeks to deepen the variability and speed of his squad next season. A move for Federico Di Marco might seem like low priority, considering Manchester United's need to sign a goalkeeper, striker, and add Mason Mount in midfield. Well, the Independent note that Ten Hag may shift Luke Shaw over to centre-back, after his very impressive performances at the position last season. This would remove the need to sign a centre-back, with United signing Di Marco to play at left-back instead. It is a change of plan which is a little unexpected, but could work well, with Shaw essentially becoming Harry Maguire's replacement. Tyrell Malacia would remain a backup at left-back, while Alvaro Fernandez will likely be sent out on loan again. Di Marco, 25, scored 5 goals for Inter last season and provided 8 assists. Di Marco is under contract at Inter until 2026, with Transfermarkt noting his value at around £30 million. Marcus Rashford close to agreeing more than £300,000 a week contract at Manchester United. Marcus Rashford is set to sign a new Manchester United contract that will allow him to earn more than £300,000 a week, according to Manchester Evening News. Rashford has 12 months left on his current deal but is expected to commit his long-term future to United. With Erik ten Hag deprived of a quality striker, Rashford stepped up to lift the goal-scoring burden. His outstanding performances helped him earn the prestigious Sir Matt Busby Player of the Year award. Rashford's new deal will put him among United's highest earners, if not at the top of the list. David De Gea is currently the club's highest-paid player, but that will soon change. The Spain international has yet to extend his United contract, which will expire by the end of this month. Even if he stays at Old Trafford, his new contract will be at reduced wages. Tying Rashford to a long-term deal is good news for Man United. The next step for the Premier League giants will be to sign a marquee striker in this window to boost their attacking options. Ten Hag has publicly admitted that he wants a new number 9, as the side cannot always depend on Rashford to find goals. Manchester United prepared to sell Eric Bailly for just £2 million amid Real Betis interest. Manchester United are prepared to part ways with Eric Bailly for just £2 million amid interest from Real Betis, according to Daily Mail. The centre-back was involved in Erik ten Hag's pre-season plans last summer, but he decided to join Marseille on loan for regular first-team football. Bailly had a difficult campaign with just 23 appearances for the French outfit, and they have opted against triggering the clause to buy him permanently. It is now reported that the Ivory Coast international could leave United on a permanent basis, with his contract due to expire in June next year. The 29-year-old was purchased from Villarreal for £30 million 7 years ago, but the Red Devils are willing to sell him for just £2 million, with Betis interested. BAILY has produced several standout performances for United, but untimely injuries have scuppered his chances of becoming a regular in the starting lineup. He is now way down the pecking order at Old Trafford, and a move away from Manchester looks a certainty during the summer transfer window. United would ideally like to recoup around £10 million from BAILY's sale, but his current wages of £80,000 per week are a stumbling block for mid-table clubs. In the worst-case scenario, United may need to hand BAILY with a payoff. The club would avoid further losses in releasing him through mutual agreement. Manchester United particularly interested in signing Juventus defender GLEISON. Manchester United are particularly interested in signing Juventus centre-back GLEISON this summer, according to Calciomercato. The Red Devils were fancied to sign Napoli star Kim Min-jae earlier this month, but Bayern Munich are now clear favourites to land the South Korean. United are currently assessing a move for Monaco's Axel Disasi, but Calciomercato claim that the Red Devils are also in the race for BREMER. The Brazilian only joined the Bayern Canary from Torino last summer, but he could be sold for €60 million after their Champions League blow. The Turin Giants were on course to finish in the top 4 of Serie A before they were handed a fresh 10-point deduction by FIGC for false accounting. United and Chelsea are particularly interested in bringing BREMER to the Premier League. Hence, BREMER would be a far better acquisition than Disasi for United, but they will need to be proactive in their pursuit, particularly with Chelsea also interested. The Blues are looking to finalize quick transfer deals this summer. They are currently in the process of recouping funds from player sales to reinvest on new players. Nottingham Forest identify Manchester United goalkeeper Dean Henderson as priority signing. Nottingham Forest have identified Manchester United goalkeeper Dean Henderson as a priority signing for the summer transfer window, according to The Athletic. Henderson failed to recover from the setback for the remainder of the campaign. He underwent a surgery in May, but he is anticipated to return for the start of pre-season. It is now reported that Forest's hierarchy are convinced about signing Henderson on a long-term deal after the commitment shown by the United graduate last term. Henderson decided to relocate to Nottingham from the northwest despite being on a season-long loan, and it is one of the reasons that Forest want him back permanently.